Hi, I'm Joey Stone, and this is your episode of INTV for August 15th to the 21st, and we got a lot to talk about today. Like, school's back, September 4th. It's going to be a really good time. I'm going into 8th grade, going to be playing some football, but still you got to keep your grades up, even if you're playing sports or have anything else going on. You got to do that. On the first day, you want to bring all your pencils, know your classes, and make sure to bring your teacher an apple, just so you'll be good for the whole year. They'll think of you as a nice kid. And speaking of teachers, we have some new ones. First, Heather Beadle will be the middle school 6th grade language teacher. Judy Spawn is going to be the high school math and science teacher. Brian Avery will be a high school math teacher. And John Yount will be the athletic director. And those are some of the new teachers at our school. And also, we're going to be losing our great middle school principal, Miss Hedrick. I'm going to miss you a lot, but I'm also really curious to see who the new principal is going to be.
When I grow up, I want to be a principal or a caterpillar.
Because, you know, this is my last year of middle school. I want to have my last year with a great principal. So, in other news, we also have the 17th annual Cruise to Cle Elum Car and Motorcycle Show on Saturday, August 17th in downtown Cle Elum. Can't wait to see that. And also, we have the treasure hunt at Flagpole Park on Saturday, August 24th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $10, and you can pick them up at Gunner's Coffee Cabin in Cle Elum. The first 200 tickets will be put in a drawing for a flat screen TV, so try to win that. Put on by a Hooters conservation team and money raised for breast cancer research. And the next day, August 25th, there will be Church in the Park and a community barbecue at the Cle Elum City Park by the skate park. For more information, contact the Cle Elum Alliance Church at 509-674-2664 or go to the website www.cleelumalliance.org. We also have a new status on the Clockham fire. It is 100% contained, and it ended up burning a total of 125.29 square miles. And the cause is currently under investigation, but congratulations to the fire department and the Forest Service for putting that fire out. It could have been totally devastating, like the Taylor Bridge fire. And there's currently a burn ban on, so no fires whatsoever, no tiki torches, not even briquettes. Now we have civic news. In civic news, Roslyn City Council met on August 12, 2013 to approve the first reading of sign code and the first reading amending the animal shelter.
This, and considering that the original code allowed for basically a one square piece of plywood. You take a piece of plywood, cut it up, and make signs out of it. And that was the case for the NWI building, to our bar, or any building.
So all you could do was that 32 square feet. Didn't matter what space it was on, wherever it was just 32 square feet, that's it.
And it was per building. And so now what we have, Andy has a lot of experience with this, as you can tell. And, expressed a little surprise that we're still working on it 2 years after we left the commission. But hopefully, I'm really excited to be here and have this be considered by council. For example, businesses in the NWI building in the previous code could have 32 square feet of signage, but now they could each have a board out, they could each have a blade sign. It has to be a percentage of the space, so it's not going to be cluttering the visual impact.
That's there.
Sorry, there. Where you want it to go.
Temporary signs or banners promoting or advertising an event or activity may be displayed for up to 30 days prior to the event or activity, provided that they're removed within 3 days after the completion of the event or activity.
Yeah.
So they would just have to designate their.
Get people here for more public comment.
Yes.
The saga continues.
With that, I'll call the question. All those in favor to approve AB 13-036 as a first reading? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed?
Peace in our animal control, particularly around dogs and cats, of a place in the upper county where they can be put.
For a period, just a short period of time.
For transition.
Yeah.
Well, and if you read the definition for animal shelter, it has that component. It says, a facility that is used to house or contain stray, homeless, abandoned, or unwanted domestic animals and that is owned, operated, or maintained by the city of Roslyn or an established humane society, animal welfare society for the prevention of cruelty to animals or other nonprofit organization devoted to the welfare, on and on. The point is that the city is saying they're working with us. So they're not working on their own. You know, either the city owns and operates it, or the city has a designated group that owns and operates it for the city.
Well, I think currently what the shelter as was proposed by ARF had 4 kennel spaces for dogs. So that was their limit, was at least 4 spaces, and I don't know if they were gonna double up dogs in those. Exactly what their number they were thinking of, but in my mind, 4 would be their maximum.
But they would have to allow so much space per.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So they had, inside the building, there were 4 dog kennel spaces and 1 space that was also for cats, I believe.
The motion to approve AB 13-037, ordinance amending Roslyn Municipal Code 18 as a first reading. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed.
In other civic news, the Cle Elum City Council met on the same day, August 12th, and a concerned citizen was talking about the use of the hotel-motel tax being wrongly spent for Ellensburg projects instead of UKC projects.
Okay, everybody, I keep reading this same misinformation in both papers, and Craig, I hope you're watching this, so let's get it straight. What the Armory has to do with the hotel and the motel, what the Armory has to do in relationship to the general obligation fund, and what the Armory doesn't have to do with distressed. We're essentially in debt, about $12 million. We had to retire an older one that had to do with another issue. And then we got some money to do 4 capital facility projects. Remodel the existing jail, build the new one, we call it the pod, remodel our fine upper district court, haven't done it yet, and then the armory. And then there were other expenses. We are a land grant state, like most of the western United States, west of the Mississippi. It's because most of us counties and most of the states are publicly owned. And statistically, I've forgotten the acreage, but of all the counties in the state, we happen to have the largest number of acres state-owned. So if you've been born and reared here like my family is, more than 2/3 now, since the commercial forest of long-term significance is leaving the private ownership and coming off the tax rolls and being purchased by the state with the DFW, Department of Fish and Wildlife, and it will leave the tax base of the county and go to public. So it will be added to the state's acreage, which they, in a good year, if the state's got any money in their budget, because we're not the only county they have to pay PILT to. The other PILT is federal, because of course we have federal lands. We have the Department of Interior, BLM, and we have U.S. Forest Service. So those are the 3 of the 4 ways that we had to, in a legal resolution, describe to Standard & Poor's, because they had to make a call on what to tell people who are prospective buyers.
You can see both of those city council meetings in their full entirety on INTV at selected times. And that concludes Civic News. The Seattle Seahawks have won 6 straight preseason games, and that's the best in club history. So go Seattle Seahawks. Hopefully you'll make it to the Super Bowl this year and the refs will be on your side. The Upper County Cooperative Preschool is having an open house on August 20th from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Spaces are limited, so be sure to sign up your kid to be part of the school year. Thank you to our sponsors and our viewers. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without you. Ruby Scrapbooking, Cle Elum Public Market, and Cle Elum Farm and Home. And especially a big thanks to our viewers. We wouldn't even do this if it wasn't for you guys. Otherwise, we'd just be talking to a camera like I am right now, and nobody would be seeing the other side. Back on the school topic, again, school will be starting September 4th, and it's creeping up a lot faster than I hope it would, so you can save lots of money on your school supplies. First, you can shop locally, buy all your clothes from either like Farm and Home or any other store in Cle Elum or wherever you are. You can also use last year's school supplies or find coupons for back to school items. Buy recycled paper and donate your last year's clothes instead of throwing them away. Use a lunchbox instead of paper bags, because really those paper bags could add up. Use secondhand stores to get your clothes like your shirts and pants, because they are just insanely cheap.
He got the Velcro.
Pack a lunch to save money or walk or ride your bike to school. Last tip, learn lots and respect everyone, and let's make this school year the best one so far. And to wrap up this episode, we got some birthdays. On August 17th, Lindsay Flowers, so happy birthday. Tara Reid on August 18th, Brian Cresto and Noah Oliver on the 19th, and John Hine on the 21st. So happy birthday to everyone, and make sure to contact us for your birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tappy and Judy. Happy birthday to you. Get out of here. And Tappy over here. Bam.
More on channel 40.
Tappy, look. It's a unicorn.
And make sure you get it on the news. Again, I'm Joey Stone, and it's been great to be back. It's back in front of you guys. I've really missed it. So this has been your episode of INTV for August 15th to the 21st. Have a nice day. So those are some of the new principles. I was gonna make Eddie's life a little worse. Yeah. In civic news, the Roslyn City Council, I keep looking down. It's like my brain's like, no, you're not old enough to comprehend this. Puberty's doing its toll. You can see both of those city council meetings in selected times or on selected times. There we go. On INTV at selected times. Grammar, Joey. The hammer over there just in case. I just can't take it anymore. I'm Joey Stone, and this has been your INTV episode for August 15th, and it's really been great to be back. It's great to be in front of you guys, even though you are just a camera and I don't even know if you're watching.